Shaver and Boise State clinched their first ever outright Mountain West title, now looking for a record-tying 25th win. Colorado State's David Roddy comes in at second place in the league and looking for a home statement. The action from a sold-out Moby Arena next. You're watching Bracket Week, presented by Kubota. It doesn't get any better in the Mountain West than this Moby Arena in Fort Collins, a spot. First place, outright regular season champs, Boise State on the road against Colorado State. A look at the Mountain West standings, and these two teams right at the top. Colorado State can secure the #2 spot with a win against Boise State. The rest of the conference already locked in for the conference tournament coming up next week in Las Vegas. Welcome courtside with Coach Bob Wenzel. Chris Lewis here with you. And the Mountain West has had a great year. Lots of excellent teams, but none better than the two we're watching tonight.
I'm telling you what, I mean, this game is not about seeding. It's not about your place anywhere. It's about these two teams who have had great years, 23 and 24 wins between them, and they want to play well against one another. It's going to be fabulous.
Well, the Mountain West has a lot of standout scorers that lead their teams. That's not the case for Boise State. They rely on their balance. 4 players who average in double figures when it comes to scoring. But when the game is on the line, no doubt on who's going to get the ball for Boise State. It's been Marcus Shaver Jr. Big shot Shave.
He is unbelievable. He beat Utah State at the buzzer. He beat San Diego State with the clock winding down. And he sent the Colorado State game into overtime the last time they played. There's no doubt about it that he is a clutch player. And on the other side, maybe the best player in the league, power personified. 6'5", but 250, quick, hard player is David Roddy. Averages 19 and almost 8 rebounds a game. He is a flat-out winner.
One thing I know about Colorado State, the fan base loves themselves some David Roddy. Senior night here at Fort Collins. It's coming up next.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Kubota. Together we do more. By Gorilla, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth. And by AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure.
Welcome back to a sold-out Moby Arena for Boise State and Colorado State. Chris Lewis and Coach Bob Wenzel with you. And a third member of the crew, Amanda Guerra.
Hey guys, good evening there. This Colorado State team has 2 things working for them tonight. First is this incredible home court advantage. They have only lost a single game here all season. The second is rest. Since the beginning of January, this team has never had more than 4 days, sometimes as few as 2 in between games. They are coming into tonight with a week of rest. Now, Coach says they worked on a couple things. The first, well, of course, was rest. The second was getting back to those fundamentals that sometimes get overshadowed as the season moves along. But look, rest, no rest. You can hear it. The adrenaline is pumping. March is here. And this Colorado State team is looking to go dancing for the first time in 9 years.
Well, Amanda, I can feel the adrenaline from my broadcast position as you take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Kubota. For Colorado State, it is their senior night, so a couple of seniors getting starts you don't usually do. Chandler Jacobs and Adam Thistlewood are both in the starting lineup. For Boise State, it's the usual starting 5 that Leon Rice leads. 12th year as the head coach for the Broncos, who have wrapped up the outright Mountain West regular season title.
And he tells us that this is the toughest team he has ever had at Boise, and they have had some tough teams.
This will be a tough game.
We asked Nico Medved, how long are you going to leave those seniors in there? He says it depends on what happens in the first couple of minutes.
Underway, sold out Moby Arena, senior night in Fort Collins. And a whistle immediately as the tip sort of hovered along the midcourt line. and the clock wasn't set at the right position either. So a lot to sort out, because the shot clock shouldn't be at 17, because that would have been the fastest 13 seconds ever.
Everybody's nervous in a game like this. Oh, you gotta love it. Niko Medved's done an unbelievably good job here. This is a game where there's a ton of experience on the floor for both teams. There's only one freshman playing in the game right now. Hart from Boise.
Kendall Moore gets his hands on it. Boise State has to reset. Emmanuel Aycott missed the first meeting between these teams.
And that is significant. It was an overtime loss.
Doesn't see the shot clock.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, some of the people coming in here when we came in, they are juiced.
The 5th straight sellouts. One of the best attendance this seasons. Moby Arena has never had 5 straight sellouts until tonight. Roddy's off the mark. Key-jab secures.
Boise State, their balance, as we mentioned, is very, very important. They are a great rebounding team. Colorado State is a terrific, terrific offensive team.
Abu Key-jab gets the scoring started. The Oregon transfer who had his 2nd senior night last time out in Boise State's win against Nevada.
The wings, Key-jab and Aycott, 6'8", 6'7", long, can defend, and both are big-time scorers. That is Adam Thistlewood. He's a senior who's starting in this game. Armush, of course, the big center. I think he's going to be on Roddy in this game. They're guarding one another right now. Roddy's guarding him. We'll see if it goes that way at the other end.
Roddy, blocking foul on the Aycott drive. Boise State does a good job of getting to the free throw line.
This is a nice move right here. Roddy's coming from the high side and doesn't quite get there. His body is not square inside. That's always a tough call for any official to make.
They do call it on the floor. There's Armush against Roddy.
Yeah, this is the thing I want to see mostly here.
Wayward pass. Turnover, Boise State.
He was passing that to you, Chris.
Ready for that catch and shoot.
First couple of minutes in a game like this where there's such an electric atmosphere, the players usually play too fast, and they're just a little bit out of control until they get started. And I think that's what we've witnessed here early. Get everybody a touch, move it, then get a quality shot.
Moore coming off of a great game in the win against Utah State. His first 3 way off.
Did you notice right there, no green shirts going to the offensive glass, and if you leave Shaver alone, that was a tactical error right there, as he will knock it in from deep. 38% on the year.
Said no green shirts for the rebound. I saw no green shirts around Shaver.
Yeah. Let's see if they go to the offensive glass. Kendall Moore took that 3. This is Stevens' 4. He's a spectacular player. He and Roddy are the 2 best on this team.
And Roddy gets on the board.
Notice how he missed it. He mishandled the ball and got it anyway. That is some strength.
Boise State's already secured the outright regular season championship. They celebrated with that win against Nevada. This is a team that all year long has been in the moment.
Oh, what passing. Are you kidding me? 3 guys touch the ball and they get an easy touch. Aycott, 14 for Boise, is a 6'8" point guard. Leads the team in assists by far.
Wrestling down low, and of course the fouls, something to pay attention to, and the big for Colorado State is the top option in Roddy.
Watch this movement right here. Bounce pass, touch pass, layup. That is a beautifully designed play, and that's that kind of thing, you know, Leon Rice talks a lot about how close this team is.
Woo! Isaiah Stevens.
14 the last time they played. Averages at 15. Shaver, even though he's the smallest guy, he's not the point guard on this team, as you can tell by that.
The average is 14. Akot is the point guard, too strong.
You want to run against them and try to take something early, and then if not, get everybody touching the ball. Shaver's got a hard job guarding Stevens here. That's going to take a lot of energy.
Bissell getting the senior night start. Connects. Seven to 7 early on. Great atmosphere at Moby Arena. Roddy knocks it away from Armus. It's off the body of the Bronco center. Colorado State ball.
Marcus Shaver is clutch. He's pretty good in the regular part of the game, too.
You're watching Bracket Week. It's presented by Kubota. Electric start to the regular season finale. Boise State and Colorado State. Here's the Boise State Broncos tournament profile. It's been an excellent year for Coach Leon Rice and company.
That's 24 wins is unbelievable, and they win the championship outright for the first time ever. I know we got a lot of numbers for you to look at right there, but I'll tell you what, that's really good. And this number right here, that's really, really good. 23-4. Both of these teams will be dancing in March.
Jerry Palm has both of these teams in the top 7 in the seed line. Colorado State projected 6. Boise State projected 7. Boise State's already wrapped up the regular season. So maybe on their side of things, this is not a game for seeding.
No.
But don't tell that to these teams that are involved. They're very energetic heading into this matchup.
They're not worried about seeding, okay? These players are worried about winning this game. That's all.
Isaiah Stevens gives Colorado State the lead.
You talk about some action in Las Vegas with the Mountain West tournament. Whew. Top 4 teams in this league. And the other guys aren't bad either.
7 straight for Colorado State to get this lead.
Nice D. That was a great double team.
Shaver, tough look. Pump fake, Stevens, a playmaker. Kendall Moore, good shooter, knocks it down.
He's been around a long time. Seniors played a ton of minutes here.
His three-point percentage down this year, but coming off his best game of the year in a win against Utah State. P-jab short. Here comes Colorado State. They scored the game's last 10. Roddy is fouled on the way to the rim.
You love to watch when the ball moves and lots of players touch it. The drive, the help is there, so he has to move it. And one more. That's called one more. And Moore knocks it in. Beautiful play here. Stevens using the glass. Boy, he's a very, very good player. Love his game. Tanji in, number 1. He's their explosive 6th man. He and Roddy play well together.
Roddy, how do you angle that one past Armus?
That's playground all the way. He plays with this serious look on his face. I mean, he is all business.
Armus for the response. Count the bucket. Ends a 12-0 Colorado State run.
High pick and roll. Goes to his left. And that's a really, really nice pass. Armus is a powerful player. 6'10", 245. He can take care of business in the paint.
Armus Nickname on this Boise State team is the Beast. Does struggle from the line, just 40%. Well, look good on that one. And Boise State within 4.
You know, free throw shooting, they're not good at it, but they work at it. At the shooting round today, they have total silence. And they count how many they make in a row, with each guy taking 2. The best they did was 14 in the short time they did today.
Don't think there will be total silence at the free throw line in this game, though.
No, I don't think so. Look at this move. Draw and kick, buddy.
Gets the shooter's roll, does Kendall Moore.
They only were 8 for 26 the last time they played Boise from 3. And Boise made 13 that night and still lost in overtime. Look at this move. See how low he gets? He is so great fundamentally. And Moore, the rim was kind to him right there. Look at this. He avoids the charge, delivers it right where it needs to be.
Just have all the pieces for an elite offense.
Oh, yeah. They are really, really good on offense. They're good on defense, too. They've won 23 games, right?
Max Rice lasers it in from the corner.
Early in the year, Max Rice did a game at San Diego State, and he played, and he was 1 for 24 from three-point range. He had a surgery this summer, and he has been very good. Last time these two teams played, he had 17.
I mentioned that 1 for 24 three-point start. 19 for 56 sits. Three-point shooting much better.
Much better. Of course, he's the coach's son.
Over the head of Akat. Tonje hustling and then pushes Dagenhart.
What are you doing, John? Too excited. And Dagenhart was brilliant. I'm thinking Dagenhart is just going to pick that ball up. Instead, he runs in the path right here. Runs in his path. Throws the foul. For a freshman, Dagenhart knows what he's doing, I can tell you that. Only freshman playing.
9-time Mountain West Freshman of the Week.
Yeah, he's going to be, no doubt, the freshman of the year in this league. Intense game. Usually got to substitute a little more in the first half.
Deep look for Rice. Oh, yeah!
Man, oh, man. These guys are juiced.
Sharply played. First 8 and change.
Roddy is not in the game right now.
Sean Thomas is way short on the 3. Rice has already made 2 threes here in the first half.
Akat, big point guard. Big point guard. And that's what he does. He takes people to the paint and shoots over them. Transfer from Arizona. We got a transfer from Oregon. We got a transfer from Portland. One from East Tennessee State.
A foul on a screen by the perimeter. It's called on Boise State. Offense is heating up. The Bronco one has been on fire late.
Akat on the move. Rice, nothing but bottom. 18-17.
Tomorrow at noon Eastern, CBS Sports Network takes to the pitch for a Serie A matchup between Juventus and Spezia. Watch the kickoff right here on CBS Sports Network and streaming live on Paramount+. Already a game of runs. Colorado State at once scored 12 in a row. Well, Boise State has the lead, 18-17. The Broncos have scored the game's last 8. Playing for seeding in the conference tournament, and if Colorado State wins this game, they will be locked in as the 2 seed. Boise State has already secured the top spot.
And when you look at this, you think about Wyoming at and against UNLV. That's said already, and Wyoming was hot, and lately they've been not so hot. They won a game today in overtime. Bryce Hamilton is the best scorer in this league, and UNLV has been hot lately.
We were talking about it earlier. That matchup is so good on paper. I can't wait.
Man.
Colorado State looking to end an 8-0 Boise State run. Rivera in off the bench. Too strong.
Roddy still on the bench.
Shaver draws contacts. And it's a foul on Colorado State. Let's go to Amanda.
Hey guys, yeah, I was listening to Coach Rice. He said he's really proud of his team and how fired up they are. The two things he really wants them to work on is getting open more and the rebounds. And we asked him, you know, you're already the Mountain West champs. Are you worried about falling short in this game? He said absolutely not. We have 3 keys. We're unselfish, we're tough, we live in the moment, and we're going to live in this moment until the game is done.
And the key thing that you just said is living in the moment. They refuse to look ahead. We were talking to him today, and we asked him about the tournament, what he thought about the tournament. He says, I'm not interested in the tournament right now. I'm interested in just this game. And that is easier said than done with young people, with social media, and with all the attention that teams get and so on. So they have done it all year long.
That's it. No. Player with both the free throws, Marcus Shaver. He was asked about a possible letdown against Colorado State, and he said, heck no. Just absolutely not. They're locked in on this game heading in. Tanjay accelerates.
He's the 6th man off the bench for this team. And he has had a career where he has made some tough game-ending shots, winning shots as well. So they have a lot of experience, both teams, on the floor right now. Acott is fired up in this game because he didn't play the last game. That's him with the ball. Look at that beautiful pass.
Ball movement results in a Smith 3. Won't fall. Great dive by James Morris for Colorado State.
He had a long way to go, too. He's a 7th floor.
Stevens pull-up off. Transition. Max Rice is feeling it. 3rd 3 of the first half.
3rd 3 that he's taken, 3rd 3 that he's made. Acott is working like crazy on Stevens. They know how good Stevens is.
Rivera, weight room. Isaiah Rivera.
Nice read too, right? Got a little size advantage. Took Rice inside. Najee Smith, 23, in for Boise. Small forward, but plays big.
Shaver just pounded by Stevens.
It's got to go.
Acott sees it. Rise of fire. Najee Smith, the hustle player off the bench for Boise State, the O-boy. Shaver long 2. Foot on the line for Marcus Shaver Jr.
We talk about how good Boise is rebounding. There's a good example of getting an offensive rebounder, keeping the possession alive, and scoring out of it.
Coach, how about the pace of this game so far?
Yeah, and these guys are going after it.
John Tanjay going after the rim.
You better make him go right, because going left, he is brutal. Last time he went left, this time goes left again. Notice how he uses his body, and he gets fouled hard and still makes it. How about watching Tanji and Roddy in practice? You got to make sure that you have some medical help during that practices. Man, he is put together. Averages nearly 10, and he's efficient at 47%.
Junior from Omaha cannot complete the three-point play. That miss means Roddy remains sitting down by the scorers too.
Yeah, very interesting. He's coming in now. Abu Hijab with the basketball was sitting on the bench. He's a very good player. He was only 3 of 10 the last time they played, so they need him to get going.
And right on cue. Backdoor, excellent cut by Kendall Moore. Moore has found him.
They'd like to see more of Moores and more. Boise has a 17-6 run since Roddy's been out of the game.
Slip for Najee Smith. He's met at the rim, no call. Isaiah Rivera's turn. And off Jacobs, the senior. Moores follows. Gets fouled on the pass.
These guys want to win. Princeton. Backdoor. 27-25.
Make sure to tune in to the 2022 Reese's College All-Star Game presented by Walmart on April 1st. Live 4:30 p.m. Eastern right here on CBS Sports Network. A lot of great passing exciting these fans at Moby Arena. The team within 2 thanks to that passing.
Both teams have 7 assists. The most dangerous guy in an inbounds play is the guy inbounding the ball. They know it. How about this sharing the ball by all guys? One more to the other side leads to a 3. And a beautiful drive and dish between the 2 starting guards on this team. They are playing beautifully, as is Boise. Stevens experienced. During the course of the year, Isaiah Stevens has 131 assists. Listen for it, 45 turnovers.
Wow.
That is doing some work.
Top 15 in the nation in assist-to-turnover ratio.
Smart player. Right side is clear.
More dribble handoff. Reach in on Shaver. Let's go to Amanda.
Hey guys, well, Coach Medved is fired up right now. He said Colorado State needs to step up on defense. They have got to keep this Boise State team out of the paint. And Max Rice, we saw him, he is hot. They have to find a way to shut him down.
Shooter coming in off the bench. 3 first-half threes. Thomas looks for more. That's that great passing, Coach, that you've been harping on. Almost looks like a drill the way they run it in a game situation. Takeaway for Colorado State. Roddy with only 4.
When you play, Chris, with a high post offensive center, the lane is clear. So the driving lanes are open and the passing lanes are open.
They space the floor so well. Rivera looking for Roddy. This passing just dime after dime for Colorado State. Time out, Boise State. Energetic at Moby.
With the center on the high post, the basket area is going to be clear. And that's why Colorado State is getting all of these layups. Watch the drive now. The center is on the high post. His man is up there with him. So 33 is not in position to guard it all. It would be advisable, although a little unorthodox, for Armush to play totally off of Thomas and guard the basket to take that away.
I know Thomas is a 40% three-point shooter.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, this is I challenge that in this game, right?
Yeah. Degenhart goes high to catch.
Man, he's some player, isn't he? 6'8", 230. Freshman, knows how to play. When they made the substitution and started him early in the season, they have been winning like crazy.
21-3 to be exact, with Degenhart in the starting lineup. He's so good at drawing charges. That time it's a blocking foul.
Ooh.
That would have been Roddy's second if it was the other way.
Degenhardt jumps in on him. No, that's a good call by the official. He's sliding. He's still kind of moving when he does it. Knocks Roddy off balance.
Minnesota product, high school quarterback. Back 3 sports in high school. From Minnesota, like his head coach, Nico Medved. First in the 1-and-1. His first team all-conference a season ago. He's in contention for Player of the Year. It'll be a race right down to the end. I'm looking forward to seeing who wins that award.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to vote on that one. There's no way you can win. There's way too many guys that are in contention there. I'm going to look at your ballot when this is over and see if I'm going to argue with you or not.
Just copy off my homework.
Zone defense, first time.
Philip working at this zone and shoot around.
Little matchup.
B-jab footwork.
He wants to play well in this game to show Colorado State that he can do it, because he did not play well the first time, and he's played well in almost every single game.
Celebrated senior night last time out with a Mountain West regular season title.
There's the 2 best guys working together.
Fadeaway, Stevens short. Big guard, can see over the defense, sets up key jab, halfway down.
Roddy's doing a good job on Armush. Armush has not been part of the offense at all in this game.
Kendall Moore, his third.
That's a play that guys who know each other well. They've been playing together for tons of games. Moore and Stevens.
Only averages 6 per game. He has 13 in the first half.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is much less than he was last year. He's just trying to fit in a little bit. He's capable of 20.
C-jab might have been altered.
Great D.
Looked like Acott might have held Stevens on the cut to the rim. A foul called on Boise State.
We got excitement in Fort Collins. Stevens to Moore. Thank you very much. 34-31 home.
Coming up, it's AT&T at the half. Brent Stover, Chris Walker, John Rothstein, Seth Davis, and Jerry Palm. What a crazy day of college basketball scores, highlights. That Duke falling at home in Coach K's last game, the North Carolina Missouri Valley Conference Championship game is set. It is March. 34-31, Colorado State's been boosted by Kendall Moore.
He's got 13 in the first half, 3 of 4 from downtown. His teammates find him. He doesn't do a lot off the dribble. It's all moving without the basketball. 5 for 6 from the field, and you can see his teammates are confident in him, and he doesn't do it with the dribble. Moving without, and he's only 6 feet tall. There you see his season and what he's done tonight, and as you mentioned earlier, he had 17 in their last game. It was kind of one of those must-win deals.
The Boise State fans are used to rooting for a different K Moore, Kellen Moore, all his years as the Boise State football quarterback. Now rooting against Kendall Moore for Colorado State.
This guy averages 15, capable of getting 20 at the drop of a hat. It's a pleasure to watch teams that know one another and play well together like both of these teams do. It's just fun basketball. Now they go 2-2-1 back into man. So Nico Medved has used several different kinds of defenses to try to throw the Boise State offense out of balance. Oh, man.
Degenhardt's in control.
Roddy was not wanting to foul him. You know, he knows he's got one. He knows it's a long game. That was a wise decision.
Roddy doubled. Moore sends. Kanje whips. Jacobs attacks. And a charge. Tyson Degenhardt takes another charge for Boise State.
He might lead the nation in charges taken. He gets over there quickly. And, you know, you sacrifice your body, number one, but also it's the anticipation and getting there. He gets up and points to the other end like it's a first down.
Just building on the football references.
Uh-oh, inside. Stevens is on Degenhardt, giving away 4 inches.
Saber, don't know if that one was touched. Degenhardt went to save it anyway.
Look at that ball fake.
Stevens slices through. Five-point Colorado State lead.
Zone defense here. Switching off on people. Somebody's got to get open. They're willing to sacrifice an open jumper. Interesting.
Another ball fake for Stevens. Tries the English off his hands.
Watch Stevens when he catches this ball. He ball fakes to the left. Watch this now. Ball fake left, and that brought Degenhardt to that side of the floor and opened up the lane. Look at that ball fake. That is educated basketball, man. Most guys just put their head down and go. He has been around.
Part of this junior class for Colorado State has really transformed this program. Him, Roddy, Thomas, Tanje, loaded class.
I wish that their Alabama game had not been canceled early in the year. That would have been fun for them.
D-Jab spins to the rim. Count it, and a foul.
Abu is really a lane player. He loves it in here. He turns his head, spies the defense, and then goes the opposite way. See, Roddy was sneaking over to this side, and then he went the other way. Very nice.
Second foul on Kendall Moore, who's had a great first half for Colorado State, 13 points. So he heads to the bench. Double the season average in the first half here tonight. D-Jab completes the three-point play. Colorado State calls timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds from a sold-out, rowdy Moby Arena. You know it's March when you can sit on your couch all day and watch great college basketball and see just fantastic stories, some news and notes. Coach K upset his last game at Cameron Indoor Stadium. The game before us here on CBS Sports Network, a wild one as Drake advances to the Missouri Valley Tournament Championship game by knocking off Missouri State.
Yeah, and Isaiah Mosley, the Missouri State player, is unbelievable. He had 40 in a game this year. And, of course, Lucas Williamson in Loyola Chicago doing it again.
2 Eastern on CBS for the Missouri Valley Conference Championship game. Automatic bid to the NCAA tournament at stake.
Arch Madness in St. Louis. Love it. They should go to Abu here. Get to the lane. Plenty of time for another possession. This is not good.
Rice has to create. Coach's son is blocked. Colorado State can hold for one.
And they will. They worked on this at practice. Roddy's going to fake coming out, and Stevens is not going to use the screen.
Stevens, bullseye!
Stevens declines the use of the screen. Step back three, guarded well. That's just good and better.
Hopping, skipping, jumping. Let's go to Amanda.
Well, Coach, it's an electric atmosphere here tonight at his senior night. Talk to us about the performance of Kendall Moore so far.
He's been awesome. I mean, he's just stepped up, and he's really getting hot and making shots for us, and we need him. I mean, this is a high-level game. Max Rice is making shots. Kendall's making shots, and, you know, like we think, it's going to come down to the last few minutes.
You talked about shutting down Max Rice with your team. How do you guys step up defensively in the second half?
Just got to do a better job of getting out and contesting them. You know, once a shooter gets in a rhythm, they see the basket gets big, and so we got to locate him, got to get our hands up early, and we just got to do a better job defensively overall. Too many easy looks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Nico Medved. Halftime with a score, Colorado State up 41-36. After this break, we'll join Brent Stover, Chris Walker, John Rothstein, Seth Davis, Jerry Palm. You're watching Bracket Week, presented by Kubota. It is Bracket Week, presented by Kubota, with Colorado State. Excellent first half of 41-36. And you take a look at some of the numbers there in the first half. Colorado State moved the ball excellently throughout the first 20 minutes.
Both teams did, 11 and 9 assists. Look at the next line, turnovers. There's only been 5 turnovers in the game so far. It's been a very, very clean, excellently played game. And the thing that's carried and has made the difference is the guards. You know, for Stevens and Moore have been spectacular in this game so far. They barely missed 1 or 2 shots in the entire game. Stevens has 12 points, 4 assists, 0 turnovers.
Well, you talk about a clean game. That has to do with the point guard, and it's time for our tough player in this game, our Gorilla Goon, toughest on the court. And Isaiah Stevens, certainly that.
Number 4, he inbounds. You got to be careful because he's going to come around. Puts the ball on the floor. Watch that fake. He's a magician with fakes. Creates space for himself that way. One of the more intelligent players you'll see play, and the fadeaway was beautiful. 12 points.
Chris Lewis, Coach Bob Wenzel, ready for the second half. But first, let's check in with Amanda Guerra.
Hey guys, I was just able to catch up with Coach Rice. He said his biggest message to his team at halftime was, you got to step up on defense. They're allowing Colorado State to make too many layups. They need to keep them out of the paint. He says they're allowing them to take all of the shots, and most of them are going in.
Boise State's defense has been their calling card all season long, on pace for the best defense in the Coach Leon Rice era.
But 59% for the opponent is not good defense. It's really good offense by the guys in the green. How about Nico at halftime? He said, fellas, we got to get Roddy the ball here.
Right on cue.
That was a good look, but a bad pass at his feet.
Off balance, KJ.
Good D. They collapsed on him. Made him take an off-balance shot.
Colorado State 16-1 when leading at the half. Sanjay, nearly a three-point play.
That was
second
a
foul.
mismatch there. Sanjay is so much more big and powerful than Shaver. Take a look at this right here. He just backs him in. Misses the shot, but got a good one.
So John Tanjay, Omaha product. Been moved into the starting lineup as of late. He's starting the second half of this game. Remember, senior night for Colorado State. He did not start. Said Chandler Jacobs and Adam Thistlewood were in the starting lineup.
Tanjay is comfortable being sixth man. I mean, he is a guy who is looking to score. No doubt about that. He is a threat.
Suddenly, Boise State down 9.
Offensive efficiency by the Rams is the name of this game so far.
Deep three for Shaver Jr. Sanjay secures the rebound.
Passing big men at the high post.
Just a rocker dribble for David Roddy. Well for the All-Mountain West forward. Marmouche will head to the line.
Roddy understands angles in the paint. He's driving here. Looks like it's going to be a miss. He uses his body, then watch how he uses the glass. There's no way he could get that straight in because he was headed for the baseline. Has been pretty silent in this game.
He is 2 for 2 from the free throw line,
which is kind of unusual for him. Transfer from East Tennessee State, originally from Serbia. 6'10", 240. Somebody went in too soon, maybe.
Colorado State player did. That look from a coach says it all. That cost Colorado State 1 point.
Yep, exactly. When you're in the lanes on either side, you cannot leave your spot until the ball is released by the shooter.
Attacking the press. Sanjay commits an offensive foul. And guess who? Tyson Dagenhart back on the deck.
This guy knows how to anticipate drives. He is there. You can see his feet are outside the restricted arc. Perfect.
Boise State well on their way to their first NCAA tournament since 2015. Marmouche across the lane. Difficult shot. Rams with numbers. Stevens against Shaver. Circus layup. Marmouche brings it in. Ooh, really got away with an extra step.
Give it up. Good. That'll give a coach a headache watching him dribble the ball up and forth. Set that screen, beautiful.
Perfect mid-range.
Marmouche did a beautiful, beautiful screen there.
Shaver with 9.
Three-quarter court, no trap. Designed to throw the team off a little bit out of their rhythm. Then they're back into man. Sanjay's been the Roddy's been the focal point.
Clock down to 5. Sanjay has it smacked away. A clean strip from Kijab on an island.
This is the wrong guy shooting at the end of a shot clock. Both officials were standing right there, so you can't question it.
Boise State all season long has gotten the stops to get the team back into the game. They caught off on the 3. Stevens, a little too aggressive with his fantastic passes.
You know what, though? He's got 135 assists and 45 turnovers. You don't even question him. If he throws one of those away, you live with that, easy. Thomas does a good job. He and Moore share the center position for this team. Both of them play on the high post, both accomplished passers. They're doing a great job on Shaver here. And they do not let him get an inch.
Shaver gets it again. Pushes off. They say the off arm created space. And that's a foul on Marcus Shaver. Third personal on Boise State's guard. Action continues to heat up. Moby Arena with the Rams by 7. You're watching Bracket Week, presented by Kubota. Colorado State at home, second place in the conference against the regular season champs, Boise State. They lead it by 7. There's a big moment right before the last stoppage. Marcus Shaver here picking up his third foul.
Well, he pushes off with his left hand, trying to shoot a turnaround fadeaway jumper. Now mark that down in your book. Third foul with 15:44 to go. Boise has made 4 threes in this game, as you can see Marcus's numbers. Last time they played, they made 13 out of 24 against Colorado State. So their offense was clicking. Colorado State's offense is clicking in this game. They shot 60% in the first half, and they're 2 for 3 in this half and 2 for 2 from the foul line. So the offense for the guys in the green has been awesome.
That's been their recipe all year long, the Mountain West top offense. And over the past few weeks, their defense has really picked it up. That's why they've won 7 of 8. Started the year 11-0 before their first loss to San Diego State.
Yeah, and that's when they were AP and coaches poll ranked in the top 25. Look at that thing.
Roddy has it poked away. Ejab lost it.
Rams getting back quickly.
Aycott read it. Rice sautés to the rim.
How about that one? Alert play. That's a play that a team that's won 24 games this year makes. That steal in the backcourt like that. They got to change up their defense to do something, because they have not done well in this game guarding man-to-man in the half court.
Rice in for Shaver, the rest of the Boise State starters.
We got zone right here.
Roddy teardrop.
Nice call by Rice. They changed defense there. That's their first possession of zone in this game. A coach can buy a possession or 2 for his team.
Ejab, of course. And for Boise State, it's 8 in a row.
2 guys waiting to come in for Nico Medved. Rivera and Jacobs to give him some energy.
Roddy coast.
I didn't see anybody volunteering to take a charge on that, did you?
Degenhart wasn't close enough. Speaking of hitting the deck, Tanjay does. Armours his flip shot off the rim. Rams push transition. Tanjay has more. Wants 3. And Rice is running.
4 jerseys back. That was within Rice's range right there.
Couple of steps before putting it on the deck. He shakes his head, but it's a Boise State turnover.
We've got action in Fort Collins, Colorado. Ejab on the drive. That was an easy one. This guy's coming into your living room. You better move the couch, man, because he will crush it. Leon Rice is not happy.
Didn't think Max Rice committed a travel before putting it on the floor.
Zone defense again. Nice ball movement.
Zone opens up. Tanjay zigzags and gets the bucket.
This is how you attack a zone. Get into the seam, move the ball, and then right here, Tanjay almost a charge. Rice, almost, not quite.
Thursday, get ready for some Mountain West Tournament hoops. We bring you all the men's quarterfinal action live from Las Vegas. Find out we'll take one step closer to the big dance as the road to the Final Four continues right here on CBS Sports Network. And Coach, you're looking at a few players in this league.
Matt Bradley carries San Diego State's offense. Bryce Hamilton does the same for UNLV. EK and Maldonado are the best inside-outside situation. And of course, David Roddy might be the best player in all of the conference. If those games are anything like this game, it is going to be extremely entertaining in Las Vegas next week.
They just can't wait. So much at stake. These teams that are just tightly contested. A couple of minutes ago, a flop warning that was recorded on Deshaun Thomas.
Right.
Didn't have that in live play. Free throw there completes the three-point play in Colorado State.
Well, here's danger time. Roddy's on the bench. In the first half, when he went to the bench, Boise State outscored him 17-4. I don't expect that that's going to happen here because Colorado State is hitting on all cylinders right now.
Kigab, big steps. Foul before the shot.
His best thing is driving it. If you can get him the ball anywhere on the floor, 14 feet and in, he is going to get something. Right now, they are not shooting.
Last year in the regular season finale, he suffered an injury, tore his labrum, and that's one of the reasons why he decided to return to Boise State this season. And boy, Boise State fans happy he did.
Kuzmanovic in the game. You got to be kidding me. Holy cow. We're seeing a lot of stuff in this game. He was in the first half some. Number 13.
Pavle Kuzmanovic from Serbia, 33% three-point shooter.
Doesn't get a ton of minutes. Good help there.
Jacobs crossover. Losing eyes. Gets it back. Mid-range off. Kuzmanovic again. Puts it in. Back-to-back threes for Pavle Kuzmanovic.
How about that? Getting them right back in the game. I mentioned earlier they made 13 threes the last time they played and the game went to overtime. They had not made many in this game, but 2 added to the total.
How about a three from Tajay? Not quite. Smith touched it, but Stevens was the last to touch. Colorado State's lead is trimmed to 2.
Kuzmanovic from the top of the key. You don't want to guard me? Forget it. I'm shooting.
A lot of shooting on bracket week, presented by Kubota. Boise State back in it within 2, thanks to some playmaking by Abu Kigab. And for more on him, let's send it to Amanda.
Hey guys, yeah, the past couple of huddles, you know, it's been the coaches talking to the team, but the one player who's been the most vocal with this team, Abu Kigab. I talked to Coach Rice about it before the game. He said, you know, I get to coach a lot of players. Kigab is the type of guy who is going to stay with me forever. He calls him the thermostat of this team. He says he sets the temperature of this team with his energy and enthusiasm. And I apologize for my terrible joke, but he really is trying to turn up the heat for this Boise State team right now.
Well, that's great stuff, and he's been great in the second half. Who's not been great in the second half are Kendall Moore and Isaiah Stevens. They have not scored. We played almost 9 minutes, and they have not scored in the second half at all. They had 13 and 12 at halftime.
Moore had it going on in the first half, then picked up his second foul. Finished that half on the bench.
I think the defense has shifted by Boise toward them more.
Kigab saw an opening, but the ball poked away last second.
Stevens always has his eyes knowing where Roddy is.
And that's the mark of a good point guard.
No doubt about it. And he knows who. to get the ball to. Drive, nice hands by Stevens, caused that. That's good D right there.
Always has active hands.
Isolation.
He's just a linebacker who plays basketball.
That is one powerful dude. 6'5", 250, and quick.
David Roddy doubles the lead. Chandler Jacobs, a hand check foul. That's his third.
Watch when he lands on 2 feet and backs into his man. I mean, he knocks Degenhart right to the floor here. Not a foul. Degenhart trying to just get in his way. Roddy's complaining he was fouled, but that's a good no call.
So what's the best position to defend him with? Like a center, a forward? He's almost too quick for centers, too big for forwards.
There's no doubt about that. It's a dilemma. You got to double team him when he's posting, when you play a big man on him, and then I would double team him on the catch.
Acott slithers his way through.
Where you been, Emmanuel? Not much in the second half for him. And boy, he brought energy. He wants to guard Stevens.
There's 4 games in February with a knee injury, including the loss against Colorado State in Boise.
Yep. See, no double.
And an easy bucket.
Yeah, and, you know. They were practicing today of doubling him when he put the ball on the floor, and nobody came there.
He had 8 at halftime, David Roddy. 10 points in the second half, and a steal for Kendall Moore. Gets it on the rim in time.
Energy in the building.
Ejab with the silencer. Dixie Dew to the rim.
They've won 24 games. They're not going to get rattled.
Including 7 Mountain West road games for Boise State.
Dublin.
That time too quick. Armouche has that size.
When Roddy gets a big guy, he usually moves him by dribbling one way or the other and making a move. That time he just tried to power it up.
Acott mid-range, perfect.
Very nice. He can be spurty, and we're seeing it right here. Armouche is guarding Roddy. Roddy's going to screen and pop. There he is.
Armouche rips it away, and the Broncos could tie it here. Kuzmanovic holds on.
Better off shooting a 3. Acott, smart thing. Coach Rice said, send it down here. Let's get something in the half court.
Active hands by Moore again. It remains with Boise State's. Colorado State's lead is at 2.
Defense. Quick hands by Moore. Littlest guy on the breakaway. Almost blocked. Not quite. 2-point lead for the home team.
Let's take a look at the performance of the game fueled by Gatorade. David Roddy's second half.
They went to him immediately, and he produced immediately. His power is always with him, and he uses it extremely well. He's got 8 in the first half, 10 in the second half, 18 for the game. He is one tough guy to guard. He averages 19, and he has been over 20 many, many, many times. Beat San Diego State on a loose ball that he picked up while running full speed and guided it into the basket from about 12 feet out.
That was a game Colorado State led by 20, and all of a sudden this was San Diego State late lead. Chambers back in with 3 fouls and makes an immediate impact for Boise State.
He went out with 15:44 to go. So he's been out about 8 minutes or 7.5 minutes. His first touch, he makes a 3. You talk about a clutch player, man. They need him in this game.
Foul on the baseline. Marcus Shaver had to leave with 3 fouls, return with a bang.
Well, he was pretty open there, and that's perfect rotation. Moore thought that they were in zone, and Tanji thought they were in man. Sometimes that works, but not all the time. See, double it.
Still singled up. Nothing you can do.
Yeah. I mean, even when you double him, you know, he can just slash his arms through the double team. Once he starts putting the ball on the floor, he is dangerous with a capital D. Moore always wants to switch and play out front because of his lack of size.
Aycott couldn't have a good look out of his hands.
That ball spun like a screwball by a pitcher. A fake. They faked coming at him. And clearly concerned a little bit about the 3.
Last time these teams met, it went to overtime. Backdoor! Well done! Adam Thistle with the reverse.
We saw a lot of that in the first half. That's the first one here.
4 straight for Colorado State after Boise State tied it.
This is not a time to panic. It's Shaver time.
Crossover step back is off. Thistlewood brings it in.
There's a lot of players out here that are fatigued right now.
Roddy creates space. Would have brought the house down. DJ bullies his way towards the rim. Foul on Colorado State.
The good thing about Abu is he knows what he does well and what he doesn't do well. And taking it to the basket is the name of the tune for him. At the other end, good D, but Max Rice falls asleep watching the ball, not knowing where his man is. Gets beat on the backdoor cut.
And the last foul not in the act. Ruled on the floor. Degenhart, the freshman.
They just put him in. Great substitution by Coach Rice. He is vital for them. You talked a lot about his defense and taking the charge and how he anticipates so well. He needs to step up a little offensively in this game. He can move well without the ball, and his teammates are good passers.
Dante has Armouche, who averages a block per game. Registers one there.
That was awesome defense. And not only the block, but staying with him with his feet. He moved his feet beautifully here. Tanji was doing his imitation of Roddy on that one. Didn't work.
Doesn't have the same body. Armouche has a small on him. Second chance. He's fouled. Punched the basketball after the fact. He was worried about getting a technical after the play, but he kind of apologized right away. My bad.
Yeah, he's lucky he did not get a technical. He's being aggressive. He wants it here. I'm sure he feels like he got fouled several times. See, I thought he got fouled on that one. Thought he got fouled. He should be taking 6 free throws right here. He got fouled 3 times.
40% free throw shooter. strong form.
Yeah, he looked good in practice today. You know, he holds the ball far away from his body when he initiates the shot, but he has very good follow through and spin on the ball. So Tanji and Thistlewood out. Let's watch his form here. Gets his wrist under the ball nicely. Follows through nicely. I mean, he should be making in the 70s.
How about Boise State? 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Yeah, one weakness this year, it's been free throw shooting.
It's amazing how few turnovers there have been in this game with the intensity with which it's being played.
Morse can't untie it. Roddy. One.
Talk about strength. He times it perfectly. He's in and among the trees, and he gets a favorable roll. I mean, he got that rebound out of his area, as they say.
It's almost as if the home crowd just roared that ball in off the rim.
10 of 15 from the field.
Explosive second half. 15 since halftime for David Roddy.
You know, whenever you talk about players in the Mountain West this year, there's so many of them, but his name comes immediately to mind of the top players in the league.
It's almost Shaver time. How did he get that one to go? Hits the deck hard and has a chance to tie it at the line.
We are seeing excellent offense by both teams right now. Screened by Armush. Nobody's home protecting the goal. And Shaver's going to make that one. We got a game.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by PNC Bank. See how we can make a difference.
It's been a fun one at Moby Arena. Coming up next, there's more Mountain West madness on the way. San Diego State looks to close out the regular season with a road win against Nevada. Keep it here on CBS Sports Network. There's the Mountain West look at the tournament as it stands right now. Colorado State with a win here would lock up the 2 spot, which would lock in San Diego State with the 3. A loss here by the Rams means a win by the Aztecs. They would be the 2 seed come next week in Las Vegas. In and out, that would have completed a 3-point play. Sellout crowd, Moby Arena, over 8,000 on hand.
23 points for David Roddy, the man with the ball.
What? How did he keep the dribble? Beautiful spin. Altered. P-Jab. Flies to secure.
This is where P-Jab's at his best. They want him to be in a crowd if he gets to the lane. You got to come and cut off his penetration or he's going to score. Shaver's got a history of making shots in the clutch.
Armours keeps it alive for Boise State.
He was wise to get that back out. 12 on the shot clock.
Shaver doubled, whips, A-cup, 3-ball. Off the rim, P-Jab gets to it first, but then a tie-up, and the arrow keeps it with Boise State.
Great hustle by Abu. He came from way far out to get that offensive board. The miss, notice how he goes around Roddy along the baseline. That is really an educated rebounder. Look at him inside.
Down to the wire. We'll be back in 30. Boise State looking to overcome a double-digit deficit. They were down 11, haven't led since the 5-minute mark in the first half. Colorado State with 17 fouls, which means Boise State shooting the 1-and-1. One more foul to give on the Boise State side of things. After a couple offensive rebounds, Boise State still with a chance. Kijab spins, Armush catches, and lays it in for Boise State's first lead of the second half.
That was totally unselfish. I thought he was going to shoot that, and he dished it. Takes a while for Armush to get that ball up to the rim. Degenhart, Roddy. Experience, inexperience, talent, both guys.
And the freshman holds up defensively as Roddy throws it away.
Interesting, huh? Maybe you put him on in clutch time. Sometimes you don't use your best defender on a guy all game long, and then you put him on him at the end of the game. That was very interesting. It was a switch. It wasn't intentional, but there might be something there.
Kijab can't secure. Colorado State to go in front. Kendall Moore spins it home.
They went overtime last time they played. 77-74 final. Rams.
Shaver off the mark. Kijab active on the glass. Boise State, the best rebounding team in the conference. It's showing out in the regular season finale.
Well, Kijab is doing it by himself there now.
Bumping on the end in front of Colorado State's bench, and Aycott's the guilty party for his fourth.
This is an awesome rebound. He comes from out of your screen, and then the other way, an errant pass, and Moore's going to finish that every single time. Kijab has done unbelievable work on the glass. Good numbers for the game, all around, right? 5 assists, 6 boards, 15 points.
He's born in Sudan, moved to Canada. Went to Oregon, transferred to Boise State. Again, that last foul on Boise State was Aycott's fourth. He's defending on ball. Stevens sidestep from the corner, not close. Moore's offensive rebound for Colorado State. Leon Rice for Boise State calls timeout. March in the Mountain West. Fifth straight sellout for Colorado State. Right now they're having a party, up one. Big putback to give them the lead.
Stevens was defended so well, it was an air ball. Moore's right there. And a terrific play by the center. He and Thomas share that position, and they do it well.
All right, for Boise State, they have the ball. Marcus Shaver Jr., we talked about it right at the top of the broadcast. When it's crunch time, he's delivered time in and time out. A couple of game winners. Utah State and San Diego State tied the game against Fresno State and Colorado State in the first meeting in the closing seconds. You know he might be involved here.
$20 seconds left on the shot clock. 46 in the game. So Colorado State is going to get the ball back, presumably, if nothing crazy happens. 1 point ahead is the home team.
Degenhart dares it. Shorts into the corner. Colorado State possession.
They designed a one-on-one for Kejab. He was doubled. He made the right pass cross court, and they moved it beautifully. And that's an open shot for a good player, although a freshman.
2 seconds separating the clocks. Boise State, a foul, sends Colorado State to the line for the 1-and-1.
Well, you try to play defense for a while here. See if you can't get a steal. See if there's a screen and you jump out and double team. And then if things aren't going well, then you got a foul.
Coach Rice looking to get in Max Rice as a late substitution. And it is allowed. Baycott has 4 fouls, so they don't want him to get his 5th. Corner inbounds. Did Rice touch it?
I don't think anybody touched it. That is a terrible place to try to inbound the ball. No one was open. Roddy tried to use his quarterback instincts from the past and threw it right out of bounds. So Boise, the clock should not start here. I don't see anybody touch it. And it's not going to be easy for Boise here either, inbounding from that particular spot.
Each team with a timeout. Colorado State with a couple.
They ISO'd Kejab on the left wing last time. This time, Shaver's saying, I'm doing it.
Lost it in the lane. Shaver turns it over. Kejab fouls Kendall Moore.
I think Roddy got his hand on it, so did Moore. But I think Roddy's the one who poked it away. Got part of his hand. Tough to call that in the end if you don't see it. If you're an official, it's easy to call from replay. But officials sometimes can't see that. They have a different angle. The baseline guy doesn't see it.
1-and-1 is off. Roddy! Can he secure it? He does! Offensive rebound from the free throw. And it looks like he gets the timeout in.
He got it. The action in the end game, I'm sure Roddy was not happy with his errant pass on the previous possession. And he had the determination to get this miss. He just powers over everybody, and look at how strong his hands are. I mean, and Boise did the right thing. They doubled him without fouling him here. They get on, they get after it, and finally he has to call a timeout. The official is right there where he should be. Official comes into your picture. The timeout is called. Great basketball, unbelievable. They played an overtime game last time they played. Colorado State won in overtime at Boise. The key thing here, obviously, is inbounding the ball correctly, and you're going to expect that you're going to get fouled. There's no need to take a shot if you've got the lead and the clock's on your side. The decision for Boise is when to foul. The sooner you foul, the more possessions are the possibility. If you foul too late, then you've got a problem. And if you are Colorado State, you want your best free throw shooters handling the ball, which happened on the last play and he missed anyway.
For each team with a timeout left and the 1-and-1 on each side on the next foul.
The straight line play, see that visual signal? Run away from him.
Shaver, his 4th foul. And that best free throw shooter, Kendall Moore, goes back to the line.
Well, even if Moore makes 2, a 3 can tie it still. So depending on what he does here will dictate the strategy a little bit. That's what Nico and Stevens are talking about right now. He may call timeout if his team makes both. One timeout left for each team. 87% free throw shooter. Sometimes you do your free throw stats in red in the last four minutes of the game. What a guy's percentage is. I'm not sure if they do that or not.
It's different at the line. It's his senior night.
Some people foul in a situation if you're up 3. I would not do that unless it's under 5 seconds.
Boise State does have a timeout left.
You foul this guy, and he'll take a 3 on you and get 3 free throws.
Shaver, they call him big shot save. Step back 3. Can't do it this time. Colorado State wins on senior night. Colorado State sweeps Boise State, has handed the Broncos 2 of their 3 conference losses. These 2 teams are the top 2 teams in the Mountain West tournament. And Thursday and Friday on CBS Sports Network. Let's go into the pile. Amanda has David Roddy.
Hey, yes, I'm here with David Roddy and a couple hundred of his best friends right now, man in the arena. Talk to me about your team's performance tonight.
Man, it was gutsy, you know. Boise State was the Mountain West regular season champion, so we wanted to come here and prove a point that, hey, we're just right with them. So super proud of my team for fighting with it, sticking through adversity, and getting that win.
Last year, you were one of the first 4 out. Colorado State has not been dancing for 9 years. You said you won't believe it until you see your logo. How do you feel right now?
Feels great. I say again, I'm gonna wait till March 13th and see that banner and start crying or something. But I'm just ready for the Mountain West tournament.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you. Go Rams.
I'm right with David Roddy. I can't wait for the Mountain West tournament. What a fun one at Moby Arena. For Bob Wenzel, Amanda Guerra, producer Bill Fair, director John Coleman, our entire crew. I'm Chris Lewis. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Let's go to Brent Stover, Chris Walker, John Rothstein, Seth Davis, Jerry Paul. Colorado State wins at 71-68.